The Púca, Ireland's most dangerous shapeshifter. In the old parts of Ireland, there is a saying, never go out alone on the night of a new moon, for the road does not always belong to the living. We've spoken before about the Banshee, the spirit of the family, the one who mourns our passing. But tonight we talk of something far less predictable, something that doesn't want your tears, but your fear, and perhaps, for a few terrifying hours, your soul. It has 1,000 names across the Celtic world, but in the heart of the Emerald Isle, it is known as the Púca, a shadow that can wear the skin of a sleek black horse, a golden-eyed goat, or even a silver-furred hare. It is a trickster, a judge, and a creature of absolute chaos. Tonight we step into the darkness of the Irish countryside to uncover the truth behind the most famous shapeshifter in history. Grab a chair, stay close to the fire, and let's begin. Part 2. What is a Púca? To understand the Púca, you must first understand that it's not a ghost. It is a member of the Ishi, the fairy folk, but it is a solitary creature. Unlike the great courts of the high fairies, the Púca wanders alone. The name itself, Púca, is thought to come from an old Irish word, puck, meaning a he-goat. But others believe its roots go deeper, connected to a Scandinavian Púca, meaning the nature spirit. Whatever the name, its nature is always the same, shape-shifting. The Púca is never satisfied with one form. Most often it appears as a magnificent jet black horse with a wild mane and eyes that glow like hot coals. But it has been seen as a giant eagle, a terrifying black dog, and even in its most unsettling form, a human man with animal ears and a long flicking tail. Part 3. The Wild Ride. The most famous legend of the Púca involves the midnight ride. Imagine you are a traveller, perhaps having spent a bit too long at the local pub. You're walking home along a moonlit path when a beautiful black horse appears beside you. It seems tame, even friendly. It nudges you, inviting you to climb upon its back. But the moment your weight hits the saddle, the trap is sprung. The Púca doesn't run on the road. It leaps over mountains. It tears through the thickest briars and plunges into the deepest bogs. The rider cannot let go. They are bound by magic to the beast's back. All night, the Púca screams and laughs in a human voice, taking a terrified soul on a tour of the spirit world. When the sun begins to rise, the Púca simply stops. It bucks the rider off into a muddy ditch, disappears a final joke with their ear, and vanishes. Many who have survived this ride are never the same. They return home with white hair and eyes that have seen things no mortal should ever witness. Part 4. The Lord of the Harvest. But the Púca is not just a prankster. In ancient Ireland, it was a vital part of the agricultural calendar. November 1st, Samhain, is Púca night. This is the moment the veil between worlds is thinnest. According to tradition, the Púca is the guardian of the harvest. Farmers were strictly forbidden from harvesting any crops after the 1st of November. Why? Because that night the Púca would roam the fields, spitting on any remaining berries or grain. Anything left out was considered spoiled by the Púca and would bring sickness to anyone who ate it. Yet, there was a way to win his favor. Respectful farmers would leave a small portion of their crop untouched, the Púca's share. If you treated it with respect, the Púca was known to sit outside the farmhouse and protect the family from more malevolent spirits through the long dark winter. Part 5. The High King and the Spirit. Is it possible to defeat a Púca? Only one man in history is said to have truly mastered the beast, Brian Boru, the High King of Ireland. Legend says Brian Boru used a special bridle made from 3 strands of hair from the Púca's own tail. He wrestled the spirit into submission and forced it to take him on a ride across the entire island. When they returned, the High King made the Púca swear an oath that it would never again attack an Irishman, unless he was a drunkard or a man of ill intent. This is why, to this day, the Púca is seen as a judge of character. It doesn't target the innocent. It targets those who have already lost their way. So the next time you find yourself on a lonely Irish road as the sun begins to set, keep your eyes on the shadows. If a black horse appears out of the mist, remember the stories of old. Treat it with respect. Speak to it kindly. But whatever you do not get on its back. Thank you for joining me for another legend on our ancestors. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild side of Irish lore, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. It helps keep these stories alive for the next generation. I've been your host, the Irish Narrator. Until the road rises to meet us again, stay safe in the shadows.